Hello and welcome to the KMTRADERS channel. Here we'll be looking at the gold pair. We previously did analysis of last week and predicted this week's, and I'll just be reviewing what we predicted, and then I'll make another prediction of what I believe will happen this week. So we just started on the 4-hour candle. We did predict the right move for say. And we did again manage to get our retest. I predicted the scenario quite well, to be honest. So although the only problem was we didn't get the exact target correct. However, we got the right momentum and what is likely to happen. So I'll just quickly explain what we went through in the last video. So in the last video we got to around here, so just around here. Price action was around here, this level. So what I was looking for was the upwards bias, just purely because we were currently in an upwards wedge, and due to this very large pin bar price action that we got, I was looking for another one and a further break on the upside, and this line here, I'll just delete this. This line is what I drew, and I said that I wanted to see a push and then price to come back down, and I would look for an entry point around here, and I said I wanted price to reach all the way up here, but I don't think I took into account of the trend line. So that was a mistake in the as my TP1. I should have said that that is my TP1 around this area here. In the scenario sense of what we saw and what we traded, we found a retest of this trend line here, as we can vaguely see here, and what the zone that allowed me for a retest was this. This was the key area for me to get into this trade. That would have helped me get into this trade, sorry. And my stop loss was something along the lines of like this, and unfortunately my take profit was around the top of this trend line, but I didn't mention it in the video before. But we managed to go quite high, but we didn't ultimately touch the top of the trend line, and so my trailed stop losses took us out around here, would have taken me out here, so something like 100 pips on the gold. That's more than happy for me. That's what a likely risk-free trade would look like to me. So I was expecting price to go a bit higher. Fortunately, we got some news that crashed, well, that didn't situate very well with gold, so took a turn for the opposite direction. So now when we look at this now, we can make our prediction for this week. So I'll just get rid of this and this one. So if we carry out this zone here, so we can see that price is kind of was unable to get to the top level of this trend line, and fell short, and we didn't get a retest. Well, we did get a retest. We got a push, and then we got a push upwards, so that was our retest, but it failed, so that's a clear rejection. So the support of this zone now becomes resistance as it bursts through. We found our resistance at this point here, so we do have some sensitivity, So I'm going to just take it out a little bit, just see where we are. So this here, this trend line here, I will make it thicker just so that we know which are the bigger trend lines in this scenario. So what I would want to expect is this line here has some sort of confluence as well. So I'll make this a little bit thinner. Take it down to the 1 hour. So there's a lot of confluence in this area right now. See this little triangle? It's a perfect triangle. I like to see triangles in my trades where a lot of trend lines show confluence at the same time. It just gives me a little bit of confidence that the probability of this going up would be a little bit better. But what I would probably presume that would happen is see how price reacts to this key at this point in this zone here. I would assume that price does form some sort of pin bar action in this area, and I will believe that I want to see price reject this area, come up, and hopefully burst through here and then get a retest in this zone or this key area. Then I will be looking upwards again. So I would have a some sort of, I would look to have some sort of long positions ready around this area if a retest does come up, a push and a retest for from this point here, and then perhaps as I was saying last week, I wanted the price to come up here, but unfortunately it didn't. So what I think, if we do get to this point here, and if price does absolutely shoot it this week, I would close my trade for this one. Then I would re-enter if I saw this sort of thing. So where price comes up, pushes up, retest, and maybe it goes up straight away, or another some double confirmation and then a push up. So that is something that I would consider if price is able to push, reject these confluences here, push upwards, suppress this zone here, make some sort of support in this zone area here, I would enter for this for a long and take profit here. And then the next trade, if price does suppress this top zone, is another retest of this trend line and potentially make it up towards this level. So that is my prediction for this week. We'll review it in the next and see how price unfolded. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next video.